Jessica Kent. I've been trying to film this video for, like a week, and I really need to get a video out. So we're gonna do like a casual style, just ranting, chatting video like I do when I put up my members only content. Except this is gonna be public for my main channel. We're talking about Jessica Kent because I am so tired of this bitch. She is a hot mess. She is a hot mess, and I got some stuff to say, and I've defended her before, okay? Don't mind my hair. I have like a bunch of new growth coming in. I got flyaways everywhere. It's just not working. I don't know what I'm doing with it, okay? I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. It's crazy. It's crazy. So just don't mind that. What's important is Jessica, hot mess, bitch, Kent. So if you don't know who Jessica Kent is a prison/recovery YouTuber, okay? Now, she likes to say that she's not in the recovery community, and we're going to talk about that too, because I have an issue with her now saying that she's not a recovery channel. She's not in the recovery community, okay? We're going to talk about that. We got a lot to talk about. I haven't done a video about her in a while. In fact, my last videos that I did was defending her. But I'm done with that. After what she's doing to Jason, and now with this new guy, I will never defend this chick again, okay? Never again will I defend her. Now, I have never liked Jessica Kent, okay? I wasn't a fan of her. I wasn't the ride or die crew or anything, but I do cover a lot of anti-communities on my channel, and I had felt like the anti-Jessica Kent community was just getting a little bit too crazy, a little bit like too obsessive and doing things that I didn't agree with, and I still stand by that. I do not like anti-communities because I feel like they turn into a very toxic cult-like environment, okay? And a lot of times people don't even know they're in an anti-community. They just gather together because they hate one person, and things always go too far, okay? They always start fighting with each other within the anti-community. They always start, coming after each other and nitpicking the creator that they hate also. All the FOIA requests and all of that stuff that was going on, the CI document, all of that, at the time I thought it was a little bit too much, and I still feel like that. I also didn't like that people were talking about Jessica Kent's DV, because normally, I'm not okay with that, questioning someone's DV, right? It was her story to tell. I agreed with people that she shouldn't have put it on the internet. I totally agree with that, because her kids are going to see that, and it's about their dad, So I don't think it was the best idea for her to put that online, but I didn't like that there were people saying that she wasn't in DV. She was lying about that, or she was just as abusive to Reese, because I felt like if she really was in a toxic DV situation, it's not fair to say that she wasn't, okay? But now I've changed my mind a little bit on that. After seeing that she is now saying the exact same thing about Jason, and saying that Jason is toxic, that Jason is a DV situation, now that she's doing the same exact thing to Jason, it's now turning into a pattern of behavior for me, where it's okay, you were with Reese. You made the entire internet think that Reese was the best man ever, okay? Now, if that happens once, okay. But now that it's happening again, and she's doing the exact same thing to him, I'm no, that's what we're not going to do, bitch. That's what we're not going to do, and I'm going to call your ass out. And I am tired of her manipulative, toxic ass. So, anyways, let me rewind a little bit. Jessica Kent, if you are unaware, is a prison recovery channel that started her career talking about her life in prison, having a baby. She had a baby in prison, and she wanted to talk about it. And then she also started doing prison stories. Well, when her and her friend Mindy had a falling out in real life, Jessica took to YouTube to expose Mindy, throw her under the bus, and tell people that she relapsed. Nobody should buy from her business and all this stuff. And then, of course, Mindy was upset. She went to Reese. She was fighting back with Jessica. And they kind of have been in this back and forth thing for a while. They've made up a couple times, but now they're definitely enemies again. So because of that, people started digging into Jessica. And they started saying, well, you know, now that she's in drama, whenever you get in drama, that's when people start digging into your shit, okay? So they're like, her stories don't make sense. And they started pulling FOIAs and looking into her prison time and if she really had a baby in prison, if she really was doing all these things that she was claiming she did. Now, she has admitted herself, finally, that she definitely exaggerated her stories. And this is nothing new for Storytime YouTubers. This is nothing new. Throughout, since Storytime YouTubers got big, they have been making up their stories. I don't know if you know a creator named Miasaurus. She literally came onto her channel and said her entire YouTube career was a lie. Every story that she told was a lie. And she admitted that. We know Tana Mojo lied on her story times. And then now you have this subgenre of YouTubers that do like prison story times. And my husband is actually like pretty active in the prison community, or he was. And he had been covering before people like 1090 Jake, different creators like that. And what's that other guy who got arrested? And Jay, I think it was. Jay or whatever. A lot of people are a fan of him. My husband thinks he's a fraud too. So I think there's quite a few prison YouTubers that lie and exaggerate their stories. If you were in prison for a year, there is no way that you have 500 stories of all these horrible, crazy, violent things happening and you're in a gang. Like, I just don't believe it. I don't believe half of these people who tell their prison stories. I think they're all freaking liars, okay? But is it that big of a deal? I mean, not really. So one of the issues that I had with Jessica Kent and her community is the very toxic, like, parasocial relationships that were happening. If you're devastated because your favorite YouTuber lied about something and that is ruining your life and that has actually emotionally affected you and hurt you in any way, that is weird. That's a problem and you need to seek help or get offline. Nobody should be that invested in a YouTuber. I mean, some of these people who were Jessica Kent fans and who were like subscribing to Tracy Noel is a creator who did a lot of exposing of Jessica Kent, okay? Ex-Jessica Kent fans kind of flocked to Tracy. And some of the stuff that they would say, like, you're helping us fight off our you know, ABUSers. I hate that YouTube doesn't let you say words. It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. I love on members only. I don't have to worry about that. But they're like, you're helping us, all of us who didn't get justice for our DV. You're helping us by calling out Jessica and all this stuff. And some people were devastated, acting like their lives are ruined over Jessica Kent. And to me, that is weird and toxic and not normal. So that is why I decided to do like coverage on the anti-Jessica Kent community, because I just think the whole community got really toxic. There was a lot of infighting going on, friendship fallouts that I got dragged into. And I still stand by my feelings on the anti-community when it comes to Jessica Kent. But Jessica Kent herself, I think she is a lying, manipulative, snake-ass bitch. And I think that she is disgusting. What she's doing to Jason now, it's like, wow. It's like deja vu. It's literally deja vu of what she did to Reese. And she made Reese out to be like this horrible monster. Okay, once she was done with him, and let's remember, okay, she was also cheating on Reese for 10 years, allegedly, with Jason while he was in prison. So, who she claimed was her best friend. So while she has a fiance and a child with this man, and this man has also taken on her other child that he's not the real father of, okay? She was going behind his back and reading some real dirty. She was sending some real dirty emails to Jason while he was in prison. And then wouldn't you know, Jason gets out and all of a sudden Jessica is on YouTube making all of these videos about her DV. With Reese, okay? And another thing that people thought was weird was she had started, like, covering his issues. His real life issues. She was putting out his relapse, the fact that he's, wrecked his car, all while saying that he was okay with it. But I feel like Jessica manipulates the people in her life to get them to let her share her stories. She uses these people for content. She used Jason's arrest and him going to prison for content. And then literally so shortly after he goes to prison, she dumps him and starts dating Burner 420, the clown with the peep tattoo on his face. He's got the crazy hair colors. He literally looks like the Joker from that movie with, the Harley Quinn and all that. Jessica Kent is so crazy. Like, she literally did this whole dramatic thing about Jason, getting arrested by the Fed. She showed, footage, and she made it this whole dramatic thing for her content. Shows herself running up to him, like, oh my God, hugs, whatever. And literally goes to jail, acts like, then doesn't tell. Oh, she also didn't tell people they were married. I know I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. It's a casual video, okay? They got married before he got arrested for prison. And she's trying to tell people that they were not in a relationship, okay? She's trying to convince, for some reason, she's trying to convince this Burner guy that she didn't love Jason. They weren't really together. It was toxic. She wanted out. She didn't want to be with him. She did this whole long-ass, Q&A video that was so weird. It was so bizarre of him, interviewing her. All they do now is, interview each other. It's really weird. If your content now is, your boyfriend and girlfriend, interviewing you, that's pretty pathetic, okay? Why is your boyfriend interviewing you? And he looked, angry the whole time. It was really weird. It made me really uncomfortable. He seems like he has, anger issues or something. I don't know. Then there's the whole thing with, his background and his past and him, stabbing somebody in prison. And, all of her fans are concerned, okay? And she does not give a shit about her fans, okay? We're going to get into that in a second, that whole thing, but I want to finish. She runs up to Jason, acting like the world is over, does this whole dramatic video. She will literally use anyone's trauma, bad situation, and life for her content. And then as soon as he's in prison, she dumps him, goes with Burner, and God forbid Jason's upset about this because they're literally fucking married, and she's saying it's fake, and blah, blah, blah. And then she couldn't just stop being with him. She had to slander him and crap all over him all over the internet. All over the internet. Now, of course, he was toxic and he was, hurting her and she couldn't get out and she was afraid. It's like Jessica. All you do is act like you're a fucking gangster. You act like you're a gangster and you're this tough girl and you manipulate men. Do we remember the whole line of, I like to calm down men on meth. It's my superpower. I'm that bitch in these streets. It was just too much. It was just too fucking much, you guys. She is too much. She's just cringe level freaking 10 with the way that she acts on these streets. I'm that bitch. And then when she's around guys, she's like, yeah. Jason, I'm so meek and vulnerable and sad. Jessica, get it together, girl, because you are a fucking clown, okay? You're a fucking clown. So, for some reason, she feels like she needs to convince Burner that she didn't love Jason, instead of just saying, yeah, I loved him, we ended it, now I love you. It seems like she is spending a lot of time trying to convince this Burner guy. I'm back. My phone died. Kids got home from school. Things got crazy. But we're going to keep going. I'm just going to put all these clips together. Again, sorry if this video is a hot mess. But, I feel like I felt like this was better than no content at all. So let me know down below which style of video you guys prefer. Do you like voiceovers better? Do you like proper sit down videos with screenshots and screen recordings and receipts? Or do you like these more casual videos where I'm just like putting clips together and chatting and ranting? Let me know. Also, look at this shit. You guys, what is this? Like, is this postpartum like hair regrowth? I don't fucking know. I also got like grays coming in. Like, am I getting old? Oh my god. So, we're gonna continue on. I made myself some onion dip and I'm really hungry. Onion dip is like when you take onion soup mix and you mix it with sour cream and then you like dip it with veggies. It's so good. Delish. Okay. So, Miss Jessica Deflection, cringy ass bitch, like fake gangster over here, okay, is very determined to convince this burner guy that she didn't love Jason. It's like, bitch, was he watching the content? Has he seen any videos? Burner, I know that I like roast you a little bit. It is what it is. No hate. Be careful. Go watch all the content about her and Jason. Go look at the videos of her praising him, saying she loves him. He's the best guy in the world. Because I'll tell you right now, dude, you're next. In 3 to 6 months, you will be the next toxic abuser that Jessica uses for content. You will be, buddy. So if you're watching this, I'm going to tag you so you can see it. All jokes aside, if you are not careful, in 3 to 6 months, Jessica will be on YouTube saying that you were toxic, you hurt her, you used her for fame and clout. She's going to slander you and trash you all over the internet. She did it to Reese. She did it to Jason. She did it to Mindy. She does it to every single person in her life. When she no longer needs them or when they're no longer following the Jessica Kent program, this is what she does. She will try to use her platform to destroy you, destroy your name and your reputation, and have her followers hate you. Because Jessica is on a fucking power trip. She is on a power trip. She loves the fact that she has a cult-like following that will suck her ass with whatever she does, okay? But the times are changing, and I don't think Jessica Kent likes it because her own audience is very concerned about this new relationship. They think Burner is dangerous and toxic, and they're trying to get her to get away from him. And guess what she does? So good. The dip is freaking so good. Okay, guess what she does? These are people who actually support Jessica, follow her, love her, are attached to her in a very toxic parasocial way, but she gets on TikTok and roasts everyone, makes fun of them, makes a mockery of everyone who cares about her and is telling her, this guy is dangerous, he stabbed somebody in the neck, you have him around your children, you don't really know him, you keep bringing all of these men into your children's lives, we are concerned about the way you're living. And Jessica, the one who puts all of this shit on the internet for everyone to see, gets on TikTok and has the audacity to laugh and joke and make fun of her own subscribers for caring about her. And she does these dumb little TikToks thinking, haha, yeah, oh, save the kids, watch out for the kids. It's so stupid. So, we're going to continue on. I made myself some onion dip and I'm really hungry. Onion dip is like when you take onion soup mix and you mix it with sour cream and then you like dip it with veggies. It's so good. So good. The dip is freaking so good. Okay, guess what she does? These are people who actually support Jessica, follow her, love her, are attached to her in a very toxic parasocial way, but She gets on TikTok and roasts everyone, makes fun of them, makes a mockery of everyone who cares about her, and is telling her, this guy is dangerous. He stabbed somebody in the neck. You have him around your children. You don't really know him. You keep bringing all of these men into your children's lives. We are concerned about the way you're living. And Jessica, the one who puts all of this shit on the internet for everyone to see, gets on TikTok and has the audacity to laugh and joke and make fun of her own subscribers for caring about her. And she does these dumb little TikToks thinking, haha, yeah, oh, save the kids, watch out for the kids. It's so stupid.
Oh no! Oh no! Grab the children! Save the children!
Her subscribers think that she's making fun of her haters, right? For talking crap about her relationship. Well, guess what? I hate to break it to you guys, but she's making fun of you. She's making fun of you guys, the ones who are concerned and think that she's making a terrible, horrible mistake. She's making fun of you. So I suggest all of the ride or die stupid people, okay, get off Jessica, take a step back and realize she does not care about you whatsoever. Okay? Trying to find places in this house to film is a lot of work, all on its own. Okay? Okay, so the next thing that I want to get into before we go is this ranting video she did that she quickly deleted, okay? Mindy has been, like, spilling all the tea on Jessica.
Mommy.
One of the last things I want to talk about before I go is this rant video that Jessica put up and quickly deleted, okay? If you're not following Mindy, I will leave her channel below. She's been spilling all the Jessica Kent tea, okay? She's been calling Jason every day, going live. He's been, exposing her. And Mindy recorded this, rant that Jessica did and quickly deleted, where she's talking crap about Jason. She called Jason's daughter a damn thought, okay? She's talking crap about all these gang members, because if you guys don't know, Jessica was affiliated with the gang that Jason's in. Like, this is just so crazy, you guys, okay? She was repping this gang. She got the tattoo. Apparently her Christmas tree was gang colors. She had a t-shirt. Like, she was like the freaking YouTube cheerleader for this gang, okay? And now that her and Jessica are broken up, she's like, I can't be involved in this gang for my mental health. This is the kind of shit she does. Like, one second she's like a rider, gangster, like queen of the sheets? Queen of the sheets? Well, she was queen of Jason's sheets while she was still with Reese, okay? Queen of the streets, bitch. Like, I'm that bitch, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So fake, so phony, so cringe, okay? And then the next, she's like, oh, my mental health, I had to do this for me and my kids and blah, blah, blah. So your way of keeping your children safe is to bring gang members into your life. Then when you don't want to use Jason anymore, you go on and rant and start talking about his daughter and start spilling all the tea and all the secrets about these gang members. This one's sleeping with this one's financial issues, this one I paid their water bill, they're all a bunch of assholes, blah, blah, blah. That's Jessica's way of keeping her family safe. Okay, that makes so much sense. What a fucking idiot. I swear, you guys, it's like Jessica Kent has like 50 different personalities. Is she like the mental health and recovery advocate today? Is she the tough gang member that likes to... Is she the tough gang member that, is about it? Is she the meek, vulnerable, sad girl that needs a man to come save her? Like, which is it, girl? Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what that just reminded me of? You know that trend that people are doing, with different things? Like, I'm this, I'm that. Hold on. We're going to try to do it real quick. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course I have 5 different men on speed dial whenever I need to switch it up and get what I need from them. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course I am the queen of the streets. 1 second, and then the next second, I'm the meek and vulnerable damsel in distress that needs a man to save her. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course it's normal for me to send dirty, sexy emails to men in prison while I'm dating somebody else. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course I'm going to bring 5 different men around my children within the span of 6 months. And if you say anything, I'm going to laugh at you and tell you you're crazy. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course I'm going to tell everybody that I spent 6 years in prison even though I only spent less than a year. And that's normal. I'm Jessica Kent. Of course I'm going to act like I'm a pillar for recovery while I'm smoking meth and riding Jason's dick behind the scenes. And if you tell me I'm not sober, I'm going to laugh in your face. You guys, is that not perfect for Jessica Kent? Let me know down below if you want like a full video of me doing that, because that was really fun. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about before we go is how Jessica is claiming she's not a part of the recovery community and she's not a recovery channel. Well, I have a problem with this because Jessica has spent a lot of time promoting different recovery programs. She literally is partnered with a recovery program that she has been pushing to people for a very long time that they can sign up for, that she most likely gets kickbacks for, not totally sure, allegedly. She gets some kind of compensation. I doubt she's doing it for free. So if you're not a recovery channel, why are you pushing people to go into your recovery program that you promote? No, that's a little shady. That's a little sus, Jessica. Okay. This video is getting super long. I had a really good time ranting about Jessica, getting all my thoughts off my chest. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Let me know if there's any other people that you want me to talk about or any other topics you want me to cover. Let me know what you thought of this style of video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.